Continuing on, we're now going to learn about the two modes of a Jupyter Notebook cell. Cells can either be in edit mode or command mode. So in edit mode, you are physically typing into the cell, you're editing the cell. Whatever keys you press are the characters that appear in that cell. Command mode, however, is when the keys have completely different meanings. You're literally commanding the notebook to do something, either adding a cell above, below, deleting a cell, saving the notebook, executing a cell. They have a different meaning than their literal characters. All right, so let's see how we can determine whether we are in edit mode or command mode. So a cell number one will always be in one mode or the other. So if we click inside of this Python or this code cell right here, and you see a blinking cursor. So anytime you see a blinking cursor, that means you are in edit mode. That means you can edit this cell. And whatever I type, including enter, will appear on the screen. Those characters will appear in that cell. That is edit mode. So the blinking cursor is your key. You'll notice that it is outlined in green. And then there's also a little pencil icon over here at the top. And the tooltip will tell you that you are indeed in edit mode. You can also be in command mode. And the easiest way to get into command mode right now is to just click on the outside of the cell. Notice that it will turn blue. There will be no blinking cursor and that icon has disappeared. So now the keys have special meanings. And so you can add a new cell above, you can add a cell below, delete a cell. There are many different commands that you can issue during command mode. Now the first command we're actually going to learn about is how to switch between edit and command mode. This is a very important and fundamental feature of the notebook and something that you must learn to make yourself more proficient. So it's very simple. When you're in command mode, so notice I have this cell selected. I'm in command mode. It's blue. There is no blinking cursor. All I have to do is press enter to go into edit mode. So if I'm going to press enter right here, and then all of a sudden I have a blinking cursor in front of me. So I can now type in my Python code like that. To go back to command mode, you tap escape. You don't have to hold escape. Just tap escape once, and then you'll go back into command mode. Notice that it is outlined in blue. So for an exercise, I recommend everyone pressing enter, escape, like this. I don't want to see people, I don't like it when I see my students purposely click inside of a cell. Yes, you can do that to get into edit mode, but I want you to have your hands on the keyboard. It actually does make you quite a bit more productive. Instead of fiddling around with your mouse, it's good to keep your hands on the keyboard. So escape, enter, That's how you can go between edit and command mode. And then once you're in edit mode, then you can go ahead and do some Python. Here we'll just do a little subtraction. I have to press Shift Enter here to execute it. And there I get my result. Now notice whenever I have executed this, the next cell it'll automatically jump to the next cell. In command mode, just press Enter to get back into edit mode. All right, so one other thing is you can be in edit mode in a markdown cell. I have not showed that yet. We've just seen edit mode in a code cell. So if I click on a markdown cell, it will be in command mode by default. You'll see the blue outline over here. So this is a little scary. So whenever you go into edit mode, you can either double click this cell or you can just press enter. And this is the underlying markdown. So this is markdown syntax. It has its own little language that you have to follow in order to enter markdown. It's pretty simple. We are going to learn a little bit about this syntax, but I just pressed enter. If this happens and you reveal the underlying markdown, it's no problem. You can just press Shift Enter to execute that markdown. It works the same as a code cell, but you're executing the markdown, and then it will render as a nice, whatever the nice HTML is that markdown renders as. That's how it will appear to you. So edit and command modes work for both code and markdown cells. So again, the trick is very simple here. You can just press enter to go into edit mode, escape goes into command mode. So I highly suggest you just practice enter, escape, get that muscle memory down. It will help out a lot as we go through the course to help you stay focused and on task with your hands on the keyboard.